Are you struggling with importing third-party libraries in your Python setup? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to handle this common issue effectively. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you're trying to set up your Python application and you hit a wall because of missing libraries. This is a common hurdle for many developers. Let's look at a specific case. One user recently asked, how should I handle importing third-party libraries within my setup.py script? They were trying to use the library aptors but ran into issues because it wasn't installed on their local machine. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the problem here? When you try to import a library like aptors in your setup.py, it can lead to errors if that library isn't installed. This can be a real headache, especially if you expect your end users to have it as well. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to handle third-party libraries in your setup.py, and I'll share a pro tip that can save you a lot of time. To handle the issue of importing third-party libraries in the setup.py script, the user should first ensure that all required dependencies are listed in the setup.py file. This includes the aptors library. Next, the user should modify the setup.py script to check for the presence of aptors. If it is not installed, the user can provide a clear error message to guide them. Additionally, the user can document the requirement for aptors in the package documentation. This ensures that end users are aware of the dependency before installation. Finally, the user should test the installation process on a clean environment to confirm that the setup.py script correctly handles the missing dependency. Fun fact, did you know that Python's package management system pip was created in 2008? It has come a long way since then, making our lives as developers much easier. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests that while it's acceptable to rely on third-party libraries in your setup.py, it's best to minimize their use, especially if they don't benefit the end user. They outline 3 approaches. First, you can bootstrap the library using pip to install it programmatically. Second, if the library is small, you might include it directly in your project, but be cautious of licensing issues. Lastly, you can handle the import gracefully by raising an error if the library isn't found, guiding users to install it themselves. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. One alternative approach is to programmatically install the missing library using pip if the import fails. The user suggests trying to import the library first, and if it raises an import error, you can call pip to install it. Additionally, the user mentions that you might need to use importlib or import to properly import the package after installation. They also suggest verifying with the user before proceeding with the installation. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. One alternative approach is to use the install requires parameter in your setup.py script. This allows you to specify a list of dependencies that need to be installed alongside your package. Additionally, you can create a requirements.txt file which users can install all at once using the command pip install r-requirement.txt. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always document your dependencies clearly. This not only helps your users, but also makes your package more robust and easier to maintain. And there you have it. You now know how to handle third-party libraries in your setup.py script. Remember, clear documentation and proper dependency management are key. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips.